Welcome to Rust and Ruin. This is episode 9. Last time, our adventurers were in the catacombs, and they ran into some creepy figures and managed to make it out alive, luckily. After 30 years, no. After a couple of days, it turns out, they did also get a chance to heal. So if you haven't done that, you can. You're all healed up. And it is a rainy morning on the 13th of Kelcinver, just 2 days before the Harvesttide Festival. You are walking out of the medic building, and I guess it's up to y'all now from here. You see the courtyard area where you can go the other way, back into the nobility district, or you can go forward and onto the university. It's up to you, not up to me. It could be up to me. Let's see. I'm still rolling poorly. It just continues. I don't think I've ever rolled well, actually, at this point.
Let's see. Well, yeah, I'm gonna speak up and say I don't really think we need to go back to the nobility district. That's and I'm not going to the catacombs again.
I'm cool with either.
Yeah, I guess we can take a break from the catacombs for a day or two.
You can always go back.
They aren't going anywhere.
That's what you think. So you also recall that you had a cart, but you don't see it.
Oh, man. Well.
Let's see. Give me all intelligence checks.
No. Got an 8.
16.
Ooh. Showing off that big brain.
Ooh. Yeah, 18.
Well, Orgel and Silsey remember that there's a dangerous gang about. Skullface's gang.
Mm-hmm.
And that's possibly where your cart ended up.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any, tracks or signs of a direction they might have gone?
Sure.
Alright. That is a 20, not nat.
That's very good.
I get down on all fours, like a bloodhound.
there aren't any tracks, but you know that I guess technically I misspoke. You came from the court district, which feeds into the nobility district. You don't think it went towards the court district, just using some logic here. Of course, the only other way would be the university district. And since you don't see it around...
Alright. I kind of motion for them to follow me, and I walk confidently towards the university district.
I follow.
Sure.
I follow as well.
So there is a there's a large portcullis that leads into the university district. It's more of a campus, and it is very large. The buildings, the towers, are all 40, 50 feet and higher, and they're looming over you as you walk through the open portcullis, as the rain is starting to seep through your clothing. Ahead of you, once you enter through the portcullis, there's several towers to the right, several to the left, but straight ahead there is a massive great hall. So you can go to the towers to the right or the left, or you can go towards the great hall.
Orgel does the equivalent of flipping a coin. It's just like, great hall it is!
Sounds good to me.
So, there are students and maybe professors that are going in and out of the large wooden doors to this great hall.
Can I, which one looks the weakest and most easily intimidated?
There is
like the nerdiest one. Preferably if they have like a big stack of books that they can't really...
There is a very elderly goblin. She's really old and has gray hair. What seems to be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's carrying several books.
I walk up to her and I go, pardon me, have you seen a cart?
Well, hello, whippersnapper.
It was big and it had a horse, and the horse was very nice.
I've seen many a cart in my day.
I turn to Silsey and I'm like, describe the horse for the nice goblin lady.
It was really tall.
It's a tall horse.
Tall horse. It was brown.
Tall and brown.
Tall and brown, and well, really friendly horse.
It's a great horse.
Horses don't seem to like me much. I've never figured out why.
I wish we had time to unpack that. I really do.
Well, we could. We could go in here and grab a bite to eat.
I'm neither spoken for nor interested, but thank you all the same. We really need to get this cart, though. Have you seen a gang? Maybe a guy that goes by Skullface? You'll never guess why he's called that.
Back in my day, we had all kinds of gangs.
I think we need to go somewhere else. I don't.
This has been illuminating. Thank you so much for your time.
That was one of them was called Illuminating.
We walk away. Like, normally I've just been walking away, but I try to forcibly move the others with me.
So are you going into the Great Hall?
Sure. Yeah. Unless there's anything that's making me think we should go somewhere else.
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Guys, I'm lost. I don't think the car would go into this hall, but, I just felt confident. I wanted to impress you guys, and I feel like I've led us astray. There's no way we're going to find the cart in this hall. And I feel like a total idiot. And I thought that lady would be really smart, but really she was just incredibly lonely. And that just overrode everything else about her.
Well, we might find someone that has seen our car.
Yeah, with more of a social life. Yeah.
Yeah.
She seemed really nice, but I don't think she saw the horse. I described that horse very well, and
I'm seeing it right now with my mind's eye.
There are some very good smells that are hitting you as you enter into the Great Hall. All types of food pass you by from the kitchens area as they're being taken out to different customers and patrons. You see turkey legs and lots of different meats. You're not sure what all of them are, but yeah, meats and vegetables seem to be the staple.
It's times like this I wish I hadn't have spent all my money on a cool tattoo.
If only it could have fed you.
But live and learn.
it's a really cool tattoo.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I don't think the horse is here unless they cooked it.
Can I do a perception check, but just for smell?
Just for smell? Yeah.
Just for smell. 9.
You don't pick up any horse.
We'll
That
try
horse
it,
never
okay.
smelled what's good.
Fair.
Anybody? Let's see. Silsey and Valmea, you can give me a perception check.
Okay. Six.
Oof.
Oh, come on.
Was it worse than a 6?
I'm waiting. Roll 20's doing this dice in slow motion. Not roll 20. D&D Beyond. I blame the wrong site there. It's not really either one's fault. It's my internet. Looks like it's gonna be 16.
So Valmea and Oracle aren't really paying attention, and They're about to bump into somebody, but Silsey, you see a large red bugbear who looks familiar.
Hey! I go try to, like, just get his attention. I'm, like, tugging on him.
Well, what do you know? The little one. Silsey. We. I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue. The possessed one. He points at you, Valmea. And Giant Ken, right? Hey.
You aren't eating horse, are you?
I have eaten horse in the past.
Like, the past hour?
I hope not.
You don't like horse?
Not a fan. I eat it when I have to. What brings you to the university?
We've been robbed. And other worse things have happened. But that is our main concern right now.
Well, have you reported it to the authorities?
If we report it to the authorities, then we're not going to be able to get our stuff back how we would like to.
Yeah, most of the time we've had to bribe the authorities. I think you remember that.
I recall.
So what are you doing here, Neris?
I have hit upon hard times. As you know, I came here to work and send money back home. No one seems to want to hire a bugbear.
Well, where we were, we saw a lot of people a lot worse off.
Where were
Yeah,
you?
we were in the catacombs. They were way worse off.
Oh. I suppose I could be there. Luckily, no. Hey, you wouldn't be hiring, would you?
Not us, but there was a sweet old goblin lady that would probably buy you lunch if you'd sit down and listen to her.
I'm looking to be the one making the money.
Fair.
I can't really be buying anybody lunch.
No, he spent all his money on a tattoo.
Ooh, let's see it.
Notice anything different?
It looks pretty good. What does it do?
Well, stick around. If someone gives me a hard time and it's still pretty overcast, I'll let you know.
Interesting. See, I've heard about those. Arcane tattoos. That's what they call them here.
Have you seen a cart? And a horse?
Is this what you were robbed of? Your cart?
Yeah, a kind of skull face. He took our cart. What do you think?
Skullface. That does sound familiar. I don't know where I've heard it. Skullface. Huh, oh well. Well, hopefully you'll get it back. You know, if if you were hiring, I might could assist you.
How much do you need?
Well, I mean, it's more of I need a consistent income.
Yeah, but for right now, how much would you need to help us?
Well, how much are you willing to pay?
I don't know.
I could help you get your cart back for 5 blessing. Huh? That's not bad. It's not a bad deal.
Do you know something and you're not telling us?
I don't know anything. You can make an insight check.
Okay, well. It's a 12.
You get the feeling that he's made a connection in his head between this skull face guy.
Tell us what you know about Skullface, and we will consider paying you.
Well, I was kind of just hoping that I could get the 5 blessing, I could send it home. I do feel bad that you were robbed. I do.
Neris, you're a friend. So I'll pay you the 5 blessing anyway. Just help us out.
See, I don't want to take advantage of you.
I think it'd be pretty hard to take advantage of us now because he shoots lightning out of his ass.
Guilty.
Well, let's just say that it's more of a one-man job. You don't want to go making enemies with these people.
I think we're past that already.
Uh-oh. So you've had run-ins with them. And
You
you're,
can say that.
and you're still alive. That's surprising.
Are we talking about Skullface?
Am I talking about Skullface? Yes. Yes. Skullface.
Oh. Hey, I want to kill him.
Yeah, he's a dead man.
I don't really care if I hurt his feelings. I want to kill him, so...
You might want to keep your voice down. He has informants everywhere.
Okay, I want to kill him.
Neris looks very uncomfortable with the conversation.
Tell us what you know. We're about to get way louder.
Roll an intimidation check.
18.
Fine. You see, I didn't tell you quite everything.
Oh.
No way.
Skullface and his gang, they have my family, and they're holding them ransom. That's why I need the money.
I think I wanna kill Skullface.
Do you have any idea where he is? Where your family's being held?
I don't have an idea of where they're being held, but I do know where his headquarters is.
Well, go on.
Well, you're in the right place. But he's protected. This is basically his home field. It didn't used to be like this. But it's become it.
Got any names of people who might be upset at this new arrangement we could talk to?
Actually, maybe. Here. How about this? He scribbles out onto a piece of parchment. And he hands it to you, Orgle. And he says, "Meet me there at noon." And he walks away.
Is it like 11:55, or will we have to wait a while?
You have to wait several hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the paper, it says, at the top of the astral tower.
Okay.
Have we seen a map anywhere? I don't know where to find that.
Make a perception check. You can look. He's already gone. I mean, unless you want to chase him down.
12.
Ooh,
Eight.
that'll do it. Okay, Valmea. You you see a tapestry that looks to be a map of the entire campus. And so you see, you've located the Great Hall. And then there is a large courtyard. And then on the other side of the courtyard, you have a secondary hall. And then several towers that are adjacent. The farthest tower on the entire map is the Astral Tower. It also looks like it's the tallest tower.
Correct. Okay, so I mean, I'll just direct attention to the map. Like, I think that's one. Looks like we have to go all the way across campus.
Yeah, and the courtyard looks pretty large.
So I guess we just should try to lay low and make it over there. Obviously, if anyone knows Face took our cart and see us, it would be some unwanted attention.
Sounds good to me.
All right, what would you like to do in the meantime? You have a couple hours.
Question. When we talked to Islata, did we get a specific place we're supposed to go, or just university?
Ooh, that's a really good question. You did not get a specific place. Mm-hmm.
I guess...
You can make an intelligence check. Because there are some locations on this map.
It's a 2.
Not good. But if Orgel wants to voice that to the rest of the group, maybe they can help you out.
Yeah, I would, Orgel's the type to think out loud, so...
Gotcha. Yeah, so everybody else can give me an intelligence check. See if you can reason this one out.
30-20.
Ooh. That's pretty good. So it connects in your brain that because of the type of creature, this shadow fox that you had in the cart, but of course it's still in the cart. The type of creature that you had sounds like it could have to do with maybe the astral realm. You're not sure, but you also see a transfiguration tower.
That could be interesting. Silsey's spoons, right?
Silsey, what'd you roll?
22.
22. Yeah.
Yep.
You think it's either in one of these two. The astral or the transfiguration.
Maybe we should go in the transfiguration one first.
Yeah, I wanna check out the Transfiguration Tower.
Okay.
Alright. We can see what they turned our horse into.
All right. So,
Maybe find a stray squirrel or something.
does anybody want breakfast?
I
Can anybody afford breakfast?
That's the question, I guess.
Still flat broke.
got you.
Alright. I guess I can afford breakfast. Let's find somewhere to eat.
So, you see a lot of tables in the great hall. You also see a kitchen area. It was at the front of the great hall, but there were doors that lead onward to the kitchens. So it would be up to you where you want to decide to try. If you want to go directly to the source, or if you want to try sitting down at a table, it's up to you. Valmea, say that again. Where are you going?
Where are you guys going?
Orgel would probably go straight to the source. I don't think he knows about dining service.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
He also wants to see if anyone's cooking horse, so...
So, back in the kitchens, you see several gnomes, and they all have different tasks. And there are several over pots, and others are over open fires. And then you have some people who are preparing orders. And then one sturdy gnome comes up to you. And he goes, "You're not supposed to be back here."
Why?
Well, we're preparing food.
Yeah.
We
We have
gotta
money.
keep it
We're
clean.
gonna eat food.
We have to
Cut out
keep.
the middleman. Middle gnome, sorry.
Well, and he puts a fat finger right in your face. He goes, "Well, sometimes we need the middleman."
Why?
I don't like your tone. Are you a student here?
Are you?
I take umbrage to that.
Like, I just want some food.
We're just really hungry.
What's wrong with being a student here?
What's wrong with not being a student here?
I work
What's
here.
wrong in general?
I am old enough to be your great great uncle.
Too old to learn?
Tell us who hurt you.
Nobody can hurt me. This is my kitchen.
Okay, if we go sit down, can we get some food?
Apologize first.
Brother. I'm sorry.
Listen here. Your sarcasm is going to get you nowhere in life.
Well, seems like you would know. You've gotten pretty far.
And he turns to try and slam the door in your face, but he trips. He just falls over. He's kind of rolling around to try and get up.
I'll pick him up. Dust
I
him off.
don't need your help.
Learn to love again. I don't know who hurt you. But learn to love again.
He's too old to learn.
Out! Out, you swine! Yeah, so... Not lucky there.
I guess we need to sit down first. Who knew?
I
After,
don't like that.
after a few minutes, somebody does come out to you and says, it's another gnome. And this time, it's a female. And she says, "I'm sorry about him, but he's cranky around harvest time. It gets really busy. People who aren't students or professors seem to just come in here and think that they just run the place, and it's crazy. But I'm sure that, y'all are supposed to be here."
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks.
What can I get you? The special today is a nice beef broth.
What else we got?
We have turkey legs. We also have a good potato stew. And then we can prepare anything else that you would like.
Do you have horse?
The woman turns to you, Valmea, and she says, "He's joking, right?"
No.
We don't have horse. We don't serve
Okay.
horse.
Okay, good.
Horses are for riding, not eating.
I agree. I want a turkey leg.
I'll have what she's having.
Wait a minute.
No pressure. Anything's fine.
So I'll get us both a prepared, and I'll also get him some of the potato stew or whatever, just because I know Orville could eat.
He can eat.
It's my greatest skill.
It's now canon. He could eat. Okay, that will be total. Let me see. I believe that comes out to a one blessing. A pitcher of ale for everyone, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
That will be one blessing.
I'll pick one at her.
Thank you. She walks off. A few minutes later, she comes back with your food, and you don't know how she's holding it all, but she has it all. She has the stew, the turkey legs, and the pitcher of ale that she just clunks down in front of you.
I kind of take her aside, and I stage whisper, "What are your thoughts on Skullface?"
She gets visibly frightened by the name. He is a wonderful person, and we respect him. And is this his order? Because we can remake it.
No, he sucks.
Is it?
You can
Is it
speak
poison?
freely here.
Okay.
Is it poison?
She runs away.
Yeah, she hates him. She hates him. That's a no vote. That's a clear no vote. You know, when it comes to bullies, you just need one person to stand up to them, and then they can't bully anyone else. In this case, we'll murder him, so it won't be an issue regardless. Not necessarily how you always deal with a bully, but I think we got our bases covered.
Murder. Yeah, so it's all very tasty. The stew is a little cold, but you can't complain. It's good on a wet day like today is. So after your meal, you want to head to the Transfiguration Tower, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
I could take this ale with me.
Doesn't look like anybody's going to stop you.
Yes.
College! Woo!
Yeah, so you see students and people of all shapes and sizes and colors, races, as you make your way under an overhang beside the courtyard so you can stay out of the drizzling rain, and onto the first building, which has several connecting buildings. And just by looking upward and into the pouring rain, you see that there are a couple towers, at least 50 feet away. You can't tell if they're connected, like onto this building, or what, or how you get to them. But there doesn't seem to be any other entrance to them besides this one building. Would you like to continue walking around towards the Astral Tower or go to this building?
I'm going into the building.
Yeah.
All right. So this this building has stadium seating for some sort of lecture hall, and at the bottom there are two doors, one on each side, one to the left and one to the right.
Hmm. I think we should go left.
Okay.
All right. So going to the left, you've come into the next hallway, and it seems to be a rather long hallway, and there is a strange creature who has this hunter green skin and is sitting with four legs in a kind of a crisscross applesauce kind of deal, and has one hand with two fingers up right below a third eye in the middle of their head, as they're just sitting in this hallway. Two of their eyes, they're in the normal place. These two eyes are closed, and the third eye is open and scanning the room.
I whisper to the other two, it's not too late to go right.
I wonder if this freak is in horse.
Maybe we should go right first and just see what's over there.
If it's worse, we just go back.
Exactly.
How could it be worse?
As you're
Now you've said it.
As you're speaking, his head turns to you, and both of his eyes open, and the third one shuts.
Hey, buddy!
Hello. How can I help you?
My friend here is looking for the Transfiguration Tower.
Oh, well, and he looks down. He has some papers on the other side of him, and he says, "Oh, I'm not scheduled to teach a class for at least a couple hours."
On what? The class on what?
You don't have me?
I
Are
don't
you
think so.
are you not students?
What was your name?
My name is Professor Deeren.
Oh no, I don't think I have you this
Semester?
professor.
You seem frightened, child. Have you never seen an Athalar? We are rare in these parts.
Yeah, I've seen lots of Athalars.
Interesting.
I really just wanted to find the Transfiguration Tower.
Well, you've come to the right place, but it's closed right now.
Oh,
Is that normal, or did something happen?
You really are new, aren't you?
Very new.
Well, there was another murder in the Transfiguration Tower. Second one this year.
And that first one was quite a mess.
Ah. I wouldn't say that because there was nothing left.
But in a way, isn't that the biggest mess of all? Professor? I can call you that, right?
They think on it for a second. And then they say, I suppose you're right.
Alright.
You have an inquisitive mind.
Yeah, I don't know anything for certain.
But in a way, don't you know everything?
I will name.
Maybe it's the ale, but you're blowing my mind, buddy.
That was a murder joke, right?
It can be.
Wait, are you joking about the murder that just happened?
Yeah, no, there wasn't a murder. You can go in the tower now.
I don't think I want to go. No.
Nobody's been murdered. Nobody gets killed here. Well, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Professor, you're very weird.
I've been called that before.
And I want to point out, it's not who you are. It's just the things you say.
Well, you see, I'm silent most of the time.
Really?
Yes. In
This is
fact,
probably the most you said in a long time.
sometimes my lectures consist of 5 words.
Prove it.
Take a seat. Think on the universe.
Still really good. Still really good.
Have you ever been to the astral plane?
Where's the? Is that near the Astral Tower?
It can be. Then again, I carry the astral plane with me.
Is that where you disposed of the body?
Another
That's your
murder
humor.
joke.
We're bonding.
You have dark humor. I like it.
Hey, now that we're friends,
Sure.
buddy to buddy, what do you think of Skullface? Be honest.
I can be honest with you. I don't like him much. Not a fan.
He sucks. Everyone we've talked to feels the same way. We've
He's-
talked to 2 to 3 people.
How do the kids put it? He's a bad dude.
So, you would have no issues with someone taking him down.
I love these murder jokes are on point.
I step towards him and I say, it's been a good laugh, but that was no joke. I will murder him.
Just don't do it here.
Because that would be the third one, right?
I smile and no promises. If he's here, I will kill him. I know we're friends, but I will not remove him somewhere else to kill him.
You're very intense.
Thank you. And I step away.
Transfiguration Tower. Huh?
Can you give us a tour?
Would you like one?
You have a couple hours before you have to teach.
I do.
And even then, you only say 5 words.
You're on a talking roll right now. Might as well enjoy it.
They're 5 good words. Usually good words. Alright, come on. And he leads you through some more doors into a second hallway. And this time there's some stairs. And you start to climb the tower. And as you're walking, he says, here is... it's the faculty lounge. And he walks up another flight of stairs. Over here is another professor's studies. To be honest, I'm not sure what their name is. I don't get to know many people.
I'm Oracle.
Hello, Oracle. Did I ask you if you wanted to visit the astral realm?
We just ate, so that's a pass for me. But maybe later.
Probably best. And Professor Deeren turns to you, Silsey. You should take more after your friend here. He's very inquisitive.
Are you all hiring?
Hiring?
Because I know someone who's looking, a blood bug who's looking for a job, and since the university hires smart people, he's smart.
You're not as good of a comedian as the other one.
Was I supposed to be joking?
I don't understand your sense of humor. Okay, on to the next flight of stairs. He takes you up, and he points to the left, and he says, another professor's studies. Mine. I have the best one. And do you want to go higher?
Sure.
Lead the way.
All right. And he takes you up to the very top. He says, this is normally where my touring for regular students would end, but you've become my favorite students. And I only know one of your names.
That's depressing. Continue.
He takes out a wand and he whispers a few words, and the top of the ceiling, which is stone, poofs into a flock of bats, and it flies past you.
Can I try to grab one?
Sure. Make a athletic check.
19.
Yeah. You grab 2.
Silsey, can you speak with animals?
It is a new day, so yeah.
Yes, I can.
I kind of want to ask these bats what they think about Skullface. Is it worth it? What about you, Professor Deeren? Can you talk to these bats?
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk to these bats?
I mean, it'd be good to get 2 opinions.
This is probably the first time they've ever thought
I get that feeling.
I use speak with animals. I cast and speak with animals. Speak. So
I'm just
look at the bat that he holds.
You're like upside down.
What do you think about? What do you think about Skullface?
So, the rest of you hear a bunch of squeaks coming from Silsey, which sometimes you hear that coming from Silsey anyway. But you just hear beep,
Mean.
and then and then you hear it from the bats. Silsey, you hear, ah, I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! That's what you hear.
You're alive. You're alive. What do you think about Skullface? Do you know Skullface?
Flying! Flying! What is flying? I'm flying!
I don't know what they're saying, but can we keep them, please?
They hate Skullface.
Oh, okay. What are their names?
This one's
I'm
Shabba
Oracle. Oracle.
You're shaking it, and it squeaks, and Silsey, you hear, ah, don't like it! Don't like it!
Keep shaking it. It likes that.
Ah, pain! Pain! Existence is pain!
It's kind of hard to hold on to both of them, and I hand one over to Valmea.
Valmea, make an athletics check, because it is trying to get away.
I have one caged in my hands.
2.
You
Oh,
fail.
think fast!
You fail miserably.
Bat toss!
The bat
God, I need a
flaps.
big bat toss before I toss the bat!
It flaps and it hits you right in the face as it's trying to get by you, and it flies away.
You know, that's on me. That's on me. This guy's not going anywhere, are you, buddy? What's his name?
I'm gonna ask. What's your name?
Ah!
Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Oh my goodness. Professor Deeren is just watching, amused. The rain is just coming down because there's no ceiling.
Is he? I guess he's shy. We'll get to know each other better.
I don't know if I can repeat what he said. It had a lot of vowels.
Professor Deeren, do you know what this bat is named?
Let me see if I can find out. And he closes both of his eyes, and his third one, in the middle of his forehead, opens up, and it darts around. And you see that his pupil is his eye or iris. I'm not familiar with the parts of the eye, but it's just black. Like, you just see this black dot darting around. There's no actual color to this eye. To his regular eyes, yes. But this one's just darting around. And he comes back. I don't know. What was the question?
Just wanted to know what his name was.
Oh,
It used to be Concrete.
I just took a little vacation. But I'm back now.
Okay.
I wonder what was through the right door.
I'm looking in the bat right between the eyes. It's like, I'm gonna call you Crete for Concrete. You're my new best friend. Don't try to escape.
Orgle, you feel a streak of wetness on your hand.
He's bonding with me. Just like I'm bonding with him.
It's bat poop.
Kind of like wipe it on the wall.
Sure. Wipe it on the wall.
Classic Crete.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Professor Deeren then looks back up at the ceiling. He says, "Oh, I should have thought about that. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. Oh, well." And he starts to walk back down.
Well, is that the end of the tour? You just want to show us bats?
I would clap, but I would kill Crete, so...
Yeah, don't kill your new friend. Another murder joke.
They
Yeah.
were bats, not crows.
I still don't understand your sense of humor.
Amazing.
Professor Deeren walks down. Do you want to follow?
I want to check out his office,
Sure.
if possible.
So, passing by, he walks past his office. Do you want to go in?
I do.
The
I'm going to
door's...
tell him, hey, I'm going to check out your office.
You can try. The door's locked.
All right, well, I'm not going to check out your office. Unless you want to turn the door into bats.
He did say you could try, to be fair. So, are you going to try to break the door down, Orgle, or nah?
Nah.
All right,
He
so
seems nice and weird.
he's very
So
weird.
no.
He's very weird. At the bottom of the tower, he sits down where the rain is starting to splash down the stone steps. He sits down into a small puddle and he closes all of his eyes and begins to take a nap.
I guess we should have gone right.
Turn around and start walking away. By the way, a group of crows is called a murder, dumbass.
I bet he liked that joke.
So yeah, y'all can try the door to the right as you come back out into the lecture hall. You're gonna go to the right. You've
Yeah.
seen what's in the Transfiguration Tower, to be fair. It's you think you have a couple hours until noon, based on the sky from earlier. So it's up to you.
Might be good to head to the Astral Tower. But it's up to you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Is
So
the astral plane just sleeping? Yeah, do we know where that is now?
you don't. I mean, you have an idea based on the tapestry from earlier.
It's the tall one, right?
It is the tall one. You think it would be on the other side of campus. So still a shorter distance. If you're going into the Great Hall, it's all the way across vertically and to the right. So when at the bottom in this lecture hall, in this Transfiguration lecture hall, it's horizontally across on the other side. So you have to. Maybe there's a way to keep going and get to it. So as you walk through the right hand door of the lecture hall, you enter into another very large building, which has a very long hallway and lots of doors.
Alright. Do we... think we just go straight?
I have an idea. Crete, show us the way. And let him go.
And your bat flies around and then flies up and hits the ceiling and falls down.
I catch him. I think we need to go up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your
Figure out how we can get up.
your bat is currently unconscious.
I make a soft spot in my bag, and I just kind of place in there like bedding.
Yeah. His name is Crete.
His name's Crete.
Crete died for the cause.
Short for concrete. Oh, he's fine. Hitting your head like that just builds character. I turned out fine. I'm inquisitive.
Hey.
Blood starts coming out my ear.
So, as you get to the far end of this building, you don't want to go in any of the doors. There's like 10 of them.
I would do a perception check to see if I hear anything that would catch my
Sure.
attention. Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay. So lots of classes going on. And as you get to the end of this hallway, there's a large bang that comes from behind the next to last door. Sounds like a muffled explosion.
I'm going to knock on that door.
You wait for a minute or two, nobody answers.
Can I try the handle?
Sure. It is unlocked.
I'm going to, while still staying outside, kind of does the door swing towards me or in?
Towards you.
Okay. I'll open up the door and just see what's going on.
Yeah, smoke pours out.
Do I see anything as it's like dissipating, or
You see a lot of people in what looks like white and black. White or black, because they're both. Lab coats? That's what it looks like.
okay. I look in and I just go, yeah, call it itch.
One takes out something from their ears. Looks like a big ball of wax. It's just like to help them not go deaf. They take it out and they're like, "You're not supposed to be in here. Get out of here."
What is this, a gnome's kitchen?
Ha ha ha. Very funny. No.
Good
Fine.
one.
I'm taking my bat and leaving. Slam the door.
As the door is shutting, you hear somebody question. They're like, "Did he say bat?" And then the door slams.
I'll teach him.
Yeah, now they want to know why you have a bat.
And now they're more inquisitive.
At the end of this building, outside, there is a small building that leads up into a tower. But you remember from the map, there are lots of towers.
Is there anything outside this tower that we're like designating what it is?
You don't see any designation. But you do think that would be helpful. Maybe you'll make a suggestion to the dean.
Is there anybody outside the tower right now?
You do see a group of students, or what looks to be students.
I'll go up to one and I'll be like, "Is this the astral tower?"
This is a young-ish elf, and she looks at you and she says, "No. Do you need to go to the astral tower?"
Yeah.
Hey, how do you feel about Skullface?
Who?
Good enough.
Skullface.
Good enough. That's a no. That's awesome.
Great. Do I get an award or money?
Just absolutely not. No.
Well,
Yeah.
I know about these. These are those random polls that they ask students. We get paid for those, you cheapskate. I know about them. I get my blessing. Come on. I participated.
What?
Hey, don't you play dumb with me. I know. My friends have been in these polls before, and they all got paid. I participated in this poll.
It wasn't a poll.
You asked me a question and I answered.
That's not a poll.
Congrats.
It's a conversation.
I'm gonna report you.
Okay.
Okay. Can you show us where the actual tower is if I give you a blessing?
Yes. But you know they have touts for that, right?
They have what?
Touts.
What did you call us?
Touts. They have tout for that. You pay a tout and they take you or they give you a tour of the university.
Well, congratulations, you've been promoted. You're a tout.
That's not
Here's
a
a
promotion.
blessing.
Oh, she takes it. Been alive for 200 years, and this is what I get. She starts to lead you, and she turns around. She's like, "Could y'all hurry up at least? I'm gonna be late for my class."
You're just now attending college at 200 years old? I don't know what the rush is.
I'm sorry. When did you attend?
I didn't, and I got a bat today, and a professor loves me.
I didn't, and I got a bat today.
It's called a life hack. Look into it.
The gnome in the kitchen would probably say you're too old to learn.
Why have you been talking to the gnomes in the kitchen?
If we answer that, will you give us a blessing?
You don't seem like students. Students don't. They know that if they behave like this, they'll get kicked out.
Which leads you to the conclusion that, go on, you're so close.
Your professors?
Yeah, we're
Ring,
professors.
ring, ring, ring.
Oh.
stay in school.
There are a bunch of weirdos here. Okay. I'm sorry, professors. You know, for the record, you could get one of the archmages to show you where your astral tower is. I'm so glad I don't have to take your classes. Ugh, just follow me, okay? She's very annoyed. So you go through a procession of buildings and you pass by towers. And finally, after like an hour, you get to a lone tower that is by itself and it is by far the tallest tower. Here you go, the Astral Tower.
All right, run along, or you'll be late for class.
Wait, this woman here said that I get a blessing. And she holds out her hand.
This is your last lesson from us. Always get the money first.
I flip her a blessing.
Thank you. She pockets it and runs off.
This is why she's still in school at age 200. Can you imagine how many times she's been held back?
So, Astral Tower. You enter, and you're at the very bottom. It looks like it goes up. It's probably about 300 feet tall. You want to climb? All right. So, do you want to just go to the top, or do you want to make any stops along the way?
How much time do we have, do you think?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Think Creek could go up and tell us how far it is to the top?
Fly, my friend! I don't check to see if he's woken up or not.
You're treating him like he's a familiar, but you did just grab him out of the air.
I have seen familiars before, so I'm pretty sure this is how it works. You grab it, you have it do its business, you name it, and then it has to follow your orders.
Make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
7.
7. It does fly up, but after waiting a couple minutes, it doesn't come back.
Let's go up. Craig will be waiting for us.
Who's gonna tell him?
I like start skipping steps, like going like 3 at a time to make sure I can go see him.
So you get to the very top, and there is a final door that is at an incline and has the regular stone steps, then turn to the right and lead up to some wooden steps. Only a few. Literally about 6 or 7 wooden steps. And there is an angled door. Almost like you're going into like a tornado shelter, but reversed. It's like you're coming out of a tornado shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you see your bat. There's Crete, just trying to get away.
Excellent work, buddy. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna hold on to him, calm him down a little bit. He's worked up after his adventure.
Yeah. So you don't see a door handle on this, but everybody make a perception check.
18.
That's good.
3.
7.
So, Orgle, you think you can just push, but you hear voices on the other side.
I'll knock then.
Okay. Okay. The door opens, and you see Neris. And he has really wide eyes, not his natural state. And he's just blinking them at you. Well, hello. This is exactly when I told you to be here.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
There's someone else in there.
It says 17.
What would you like to know?
With his eyes wide like that, is he more surprised to see us, or is he under the influence of something?
He's under the influence of something, and he's trying to communicate something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again, Valmea.
We need to go.
Did you say that out loud?
I'll whisper it to you guys.
Is there anyone else? Can we see behind him?
You can't. The door is in the way. And he's kind of blocking the entrance.
I'm gonna say, like, very quietly, just to our group and him. You gonna let us in? You sound like you're in the middle of something.
Of course, I'll let you in. I'm so glad you came. And that's when he starts to move out of the way very slowly. And then he gets pushed off the top of the tower.
Oh my god.
And a cloaked figure pulls back his hood. And it is a dark, almost like a drow. But it is a, it's not quite the bluish or charcoal color. Instead, it's more of a deep, really dark charcoal, almost a shade of black. And this creature, humanoid creature, where there should be a lips, there's just skin. And their eyes are completely red, this deep crimson color, as there are streaks of blood coming down from the eyes. And then the skin where the mouth is separates unnaturally large, and you see jagged teeth like daggers. And that's where we're going to end. So thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, we had some connection issues here at the end, or else everybody would be saying bye. But I'm going to tell you bye, and thank you for joining. And we will see you next time for episode 10, in which our heroes will take on this strange creature at the top of the Astral Tower at the University of Solaria. Thank you. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.